Hello, everyone. My name is Tassiane Conrad, and I will be presenting today on behalf of our group, David Splay, Eduardo Pizarro, Rolin Gonzalez, and myself. We have been working together to develop a strategic plan for Boeing to remain competitive over the next 30 years. This plan, spanning from 2025 to 2055, addresses how Boeing can anticipate and adapt to new innovative air transportation methods. So let's get started with a brief introduction of the context and why this strategic plan is so important. The aerospace industry is entering an era of innovation, driven by sustainability demands and disruptive technologies. For Boeing, proactively embracing this change, it is critical. Our strategy vision for 2055 will ensure that Boeing maintains global leadership through technological advancements, sustainable practice, and strategic market expansion. In recent years, we have seen an accelerating pace of innovation in air travel, from electric air taxis being heavily invested by Uber now, to supersonic jets, and the way that people and cargo fly in the future is changing a lot. Boeing and Airbus currently dominate the global commercial aircraft market, a duopoly. But this grip is being challenged by autonomous technologies, sustainable aviation solutions, and new market entrants. It's not about building a traditional airplane anymore. It's about being ready for change in propulsion, autonomous flight, and even entirely new transportation concepts. To be able to anticipate this change and adapt proactively is significant for Boeing because it ensures that the company can lead rather than follow, and a 30-year outlook might seem distant, but decisions and R&D investments made right now will shape Boeing's competitiveness in 2055. Now, let's analyze the aviation competitive landscape. Boeing remains one of the top two manufacturers worldwide, alongside Airbus. However, Airbus has taken the lead in recent years. For example, in 2023, Airbus delivered 735 commercial jets, surpassing Boeing's 528. Boeing is still recovering from a recent setback on safety and quality control issues. One critical example is the MCAS software design flaw that contribute to two fatal crashes. This strategy showed what happens when cost cutting compromises quality, especially in software and system integration, which are crucial for an airplane. Boeing must now double down on high integrity engineering, transparency, and quality assurance in all new technology integration. Meanwhile, competition is heating up not only from traditional manufacturers like Airbus and Comac, but also from disruptive new tech and startups. Urban air mobility, supersonic passenger aircraft, and autonomous systems are gaining traction. Among these disruptors are companies like Joby Aviation, Lilian, and Archer Aviation. These companies are working on electrical vertical takeoff and landing (eVTOLs) aircrafts. These new aircrafts promise quieter, cleaner, and more flexible point-to-point travel in urban and regional settings. With backing from major players and regulatory process, these startups are positioning themselves as pioneers in the next generation of air transport. Boeing must closely monitor and potentially collaborate or compete with these innovators to remain relevant in the evolving mobility ecosystem. The playing field is shifting. Boeing must both defend and prepare for entirely new forms of air transportation. For our strategic realignment, Boeing must integrate cutting-edge technologies across propulsion, materials, manufacturing, avionics. As part of this plan, Boeing must also enforce strict quality and safety protocols, especially around software systems. The MCAS incident taught Boeing and the whole industry some valuable lessons that technological innovation must never come at the cost of reliability and safety. So, future designs must blend innovation with resilience and pilot trust. Boeing should implement cross departmental leadership rotation every 3 years to bring new insights and innovation into executive decision makings. Leaders elevated from technical and operation departments can also bring grounded perspectives that helps align strategy with on-the-ground realities. In addition, the integration of AI-powered systems for flight assistance and predictive maintenance will be the key to minimizing system failures and maximizing preparedness. These AI tools can identify potential faults before they become a safety concern, making flight more reliable while reducing unscheduled downtime. So, from hybrid electric engines and sustainable materials to digital twin engineering and autonomous system, innovation it is essential, but quality is a non-negotiable. Sustainability will define the future of many companies, and the goal is to achieve a zero net carbon emission by 2050. In order to do so, Boeing will need to aggressively scale sustainable aviation fuels, integrate eco-friendly and recycled materials into their aircraft and product designs, and adopt circular economy principles for greener operations. In addition, the use of lignin, a natural polymer found in wood, which is more durable and is sustainable, should be used as a substitute for PAN, which is a synthetic polymer. Also, the adoption of LCA tool to determine environmental impact of material extraction to end of life disposal should be also in the plan. This commitment not only protects our planet but solidifies Boeing's leadership role in sustainable aviation. Boeing must lead the way by ensuring its aircraft meet or exceed future emission standards, noise regulation, recyclability benchmarks. The adoption of SAF and potential investments in hydrogen powered and electric aircraft are not optional. They are strategic imperatives. Boeing Eco Demonstrator program should expand, testing innovations in real world conditions to accelerate sustainable breakthroughs. By embedding sustainability into every phase, from design and manufacturing to operation and disposal, Boeing will maintain credibility, capture market share among green-oriented airlines, and help shape the future of flight. For our global market expansion plan, we will establish a strong and dominant presence in emerging markets, especially in Africa, India, and Latin America, which are expecting a major increase in domestic travel, increasing the demand for fleets over the next 10 years. Expanding globally isn't just about selling more planes, it's about solving internal challenges too. North America is facing a labor shortage in technical roles. By growing Boeing's presence in Latin America, Africa, and Asia Pacific, the company can tap into new talent pipelines, build local centers of excellence, and attract global thought leaders. Continued investment in globalization also support customer relationships and regional customization. Importantly, we suggest a strategic shift in leadership accountability. Boeing should incorporate international leadership rotation and evaluate board performance and compensation based on real-time performance, especially in quality, innovation, and sustainability. A globally agile, high-performing team will be essential for Boeing to stay competitive in the future. In addition, Boeing must establish a strong and dominant presence in key emerging markets, particularly in Africa and India, within the Asia Pacific region. India, in particular, is anticipating a major surge in domestic travel, with demand for aircraft fleets projected to grow significantly over the next 10 years. Positioning Boeing to meet this demand early will be critical in capturing long-term market share and building strong regional partnerships that supports growth and innovation. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Take care.